up there. That's okay. It happens. Here we go. Working out there for X. Advantage for Busters. X pushes up. Misses the connection there. Now following this. Centering it. No. Cleared there by Scoot. Right down that left-hand wing. Griffo now pushing forward. Shut down by X. Scooter making a play. Shut down by X again. The debutant with a demo. Scoot's there though. Good save. Mac put the pressure on defense there for the Furies. X now pops it over Griffo. Scoot's there though. Keeping this pressure on each other. Scoot's doing well to look after the net for the Furies so far as Mac shut down on the crossbar. Griffo now with possession. Shut down by X. Down this left-hand side. Looking to center it. Scoot won't get there and Mac's in. Set up by the debutant. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just realized I did not turn the thing off. Sorry, guys. That is a big boo-boo. I really apologize. Max just scored a goal. I'm going to save the replay. And for the YouTube replay we post, I'll use the video replay and put the audio over. So, there we go. Now everyone's up to date. X now with an entry. I'm so sorry for that. That's the first. There's X demos Griffo. Griffo's respawn. That could be on. Mac missed the follow-up connection. That's deadly. Off to the side by Mac. Hits the side post. Griffo with an opportunity here now. Launches this. That'll hit the backboard. Mac clears this to the side of field. Now X is on this. Scoot trying to put pressure on X. Going back. Griffo Zan contends. Oh, that's just going to bounce in for Mac. Scooter will just speed things up. 2-0. Mac scores his second goal. Both the Furies missed there. Two goals, 0. 3 minutes 18 in. Great start for the Busters here. Griffo cheats up. X is in to cover for Mac. Scoot. Taking it slow. Mac just held his ground, which worked out there. Now Griffo with possession. Contended there by X. Mac takes on Scoot. Scoot not falling for it. Oh, this could be a double tap. Oh, that's just off from X. Mac's there to strike. Griffo saves. Takes this down the corridor. This could be a chance here for the Furies. I need to get on the board as X saves that ball. X waiting to take on Scoot. Scoot did well. Has possession. Passes it to Griffo. Intentional or not. Works out. Centering ball here from Scoot. X has that all covered. Lost control though. Just gets it away from the goal. Bumps Griffo. Stops anything from happening there. Now X off the wall. Launches this. Fury should have it covered. They do. With 3 minutes into the game, Busters have had 60% of the ball and spent 65% of the game attacking. Fury's here with a chance. Another bump on Griffo. Scoot moving this forward. Griffo centering. No one's there for the Furies. Scoot bumps into Griffo again. Now X up in the air. Dribble. Shut down by Scoot. Save there. 2-0. Furies in again on the board with just over 90 seconds left. Griffo with a ground dribble. Dribble. Shut down by Mac. X trying to set something up, but the Furies not letting it happen in this entry. More with that one. Now Mac wants to go as he takes it up the wall. On the backboard, setting up for X. Oh, X has missed. That was looking dangerous there for the Busters. A good break for the Furies, who are now moving this ball forward. Scoot gets around Mac. Doesn't get around X though. Now Mac's in great position with a minute left. 2-0. Busters setting up another opportunity on net, but goes off to the side. X centering, bumps Scoot. He's not going to get it. Takes it to the corner. Resets. Scooter should clear this. He does. Furies in to get themselves on the board to keep themselves in game 1. This could be on. No, X is there. Did well to cover that. Mac was there as well. Would have been a bit hard for the Furies. Griffo shuts that down. X interferes. Griffo could be in. He is. With 27 seconds left on the clock. 2 goals, 1. Furies trail by 1. Could be anyone's game. All momentum has been in favour of the Busters. They've had majority of the ball, 60%, and spent 65% of this game attacking the Furies net. Cheat up by Mac. This could be in. Scoot, good save there for the Furies. Follows this up. Straight down the gut. Shut down there by X. Mac now comes in and launches it. That's... oh, it is open, but it is off. Could have been deadly for the Furies as the final seconds tick down. They need to get themselves on the board to take this to OT. Mac pushing forward. Griffo clears this. That might go in. Oh, it touches the ground before it does. Let's see how they go. Mac with the advantage on the kickoff, but this will work out. Oh, Scoot's completely whiffed. Pressure might be building. Griffo saves that. Launches straight back into Buster half. X shut down there by Griffo. Fierce open net and Griffin's in. He takes the game right on to strike first blood. 15 seconds into game 2. The Furies with an early lead. Plenty of Rocket League to be played, but the captain took the game right on. And the Furies go soaring. X with the advantage on the kickoff. Mac comes in and pushes that ball forward. Griffo now with possession. Gives it to Scoot. Scoot with possession, shut down by X. It should go right back into Griffo's arms as it does. Gets around Mac. X is there at net. Can the Furies brew up here? Shut down by X. Or Scoot's around X. Doesn't contend with Mac. Works out there for Mac. Gets the ideal touch. Griffo with a push in. This is aggressive from the Furies. Scoots off target. Mac will clear this down the right wing now. Approaching a minute in. Furies with a start that they definitely would be wanting. Can they build on this? As Griffo takes a shot on net. Shut down there by Mac. 1 minute in. Ball possession and time and offense is equal. 50% each in the first 60 seconds of this game. X with possession, calm possession. Oh, Mac with a good touch. Gets around Scoot. Open net. That'll just... oh, it's hit the crossbar. The third defender for the Furies. Seen a few of those tonight across both matches. X should be in. He is. Made it very awkward there for Griffo. Flying in from the air there. Ensure that ball gets in. Put it right on Griffo's roof. 1-1, just under 90 seconds into game 2. Nothing currently separating these two teams. Oh, X is in for another goal. Back-to-back goals. The Furies gave him too much space to play with there. Scoot took himself out of play. The net was wide open for X to strike. Getting his second goal in game 2. 90 seconds exactly in. Scoot with the advantage on the kickoff. Mac interferes. Shutting the play down. This could be dangerous. Save there by X. Scoot now with possession. That was a demo coming in from Griffo on X. Not a bad strat. We saw the Furies take that on against the Phantoms last week and they came out victorious. Griffo won't get there. And there's X's hat-trick in game 2. Just made it awkward for the captain of the Furies. And the Busters extend their lead out by 2 points. 3 goals, 1. Approaching 2 minutes in the game 2. Neutral kickoff. Scoot comes in with a cheat. Oh, he's around X and he's in. I thought it was going to bounce off the crossbar, but that's exactly what the Furies needed. 10 seconds after the Busters just scored their third goal, Furies get their second in the likes of Scooter. Kickoff working out there for them with that cheat. It's a goal for both the Furies in game 2. Good flip there from Mac. Stopped the momentum of the ball going forward for the Furies, which could have been deadly. Scrambling a bit in that corner there. Sorted themselves out. Griffo kind of gets around Mac, but X has control here of the ball. Centers it for his teammate. It's a good clearance from Scoot. Griffo's following up. They both whiff the ball. And X takes this out of danger for now. Follows it up. Still has a bit of control here. Puts it on the side of field. Scoot's pushing up. That's going to be off the backboard. X should get there. He does. Griffo touches that, which goes to center field. Now X has this. Launched it down that left wing. Scoot. Oh, Max around. Griffo, great save there. Wasn't anything too fast or flash, but very important. It could have been 4-2. Scoot with a shot. Saved by Mac. Scoot's demoed by X, and Griffo's in. The captain of Furies gets his second goal. As we approach that 3-minute mark, it's all tied up between these two teams. 3-3. You'd think the demo was going to work out for the Busters there and they'd clear it. But the captain of the Furies had other plans. Advantage works out there for Busters. Dangerous. Mac shut down there by Griffo. Scoot and X go at it. Griffo's coming down that right wing, looking hot. Busters shut this down. Don't get the clearance, so I was about to say they should get the clearance here. Furies did well. Mac gets first touch. That's looking deadly off the backboard. X is there. He should get this in. Doesn't have the boo. Scoots at net. Saves it as Griffin demos X. Wow, this is a fierce match on our hands here. Less than 90 seconds left on the clock. 3-3. Scoot's bumped out by X. X moving this ball forward. Scoot clears this back down the right wing. Follows up. Should get possession here. He does. X saves that. There's an open net here on the Furies now. Will X get it in? Griffo saves it. Mac now at half field. Scooter moving this ball forward. A minute left on the clock. All tied up here. 3 goals all. Ball possessions equal. Time and offense in favour of the Furies. In favour of the Busters. 55% to 45. 50-50 in ball possession. Scoot now with ball possession for the Furies. Interfered by X. Griffo sees his chance. Max then saves the ball. Contest there on the wall between Scoot and Mac. X now bumping his way around Scoot. 30 seconds left on the clock. The Furies have locked this ball in. Busters now clear it. Scoot sends it right back into their half. Great interference there by X. Scoot meets it off the wall in the air. Moves this ball forward. Griffo's there. Gets first touch, but Mac with a good interference. 10 seconds on the clock. Oh, Mac should save it. He does. That could be a saver and take this to overtime. The Furies are going all in on offense. X. Mac! Mac is in! Oh my god! Big Mac! To stop in overtime! Oh my god! Gets over Griffin. 4-3. The Busters claim victory in game 2 on 0 seconds. Here we go. Advantage there for X-Tube. Scoot came in, just got a touch. Not too sure what he's doing there, but he went back for boost. This will be off the backboard. Max there. Scoot should strike. He does. 10 seconds in. A fiery start for the Furies. This is exactly what they need. Their siege or the surge mentality from them. Keep that up. Create as many opportunities as they can on net. And execute. Get them points on the board. We're only 10 seconds in. But another good start for the Furies. They're on the back foot. They need to win the next 3 games in a row to claim victory here against the Busters. So this match win, or the game 3 victory, is very important. Scooter with an opportunity. Open net for back-to-back goals in 30 seconds. The Furies 2-0. This is a great start to game 3. They need to keep building on this and not let this lead go like they did in game 2. Keep creating that breathing space against a team, high quality opponents like the Busters. And they'll sure keep themselves in this match. No way that's in. Oh my god, the Furies are on fire. What a follow-up from Griffo on that cheat and the touch. It was just awkward for Mac. He got the touch, Mac, but he just couldn't put it in a spot that wouldn't be dangerous anywhere but the net. 3-0, 4 minutes 25 left on the clock, and another advantage in the kickoff for the Furies. But now X has possession, gets it around Scoot. Furies should have this covered. Griffo does. As X interferes, just slowing the play down. Ballbusters on the back foot in game 3. Griffo not getting that redirect touch. Hide the bottom. Hopefully that helps. A demo there again. Griffo. Was that on? That was on Mac. Oh, Mac could be in. That's an open net. He's around off the respawn. Wow, that's twice in this match. You'd think a demo would work out for the team that pulled it off, but it hasn't. They've scored a goal off of it. 3 goals won. The Busters stopped the bleeding. Trail by 2. Approaching 90 seconds into game 3. The Furies can't let this stop their momentum. If anything, you should help fuel it and give them more reason to keep building on it. The Scoot, that'll be on net, but it's saved by X. Too slow. Bit too easy for X to save there. Scoot and Mac. Mac first man and wins the contest. Centering ball for X. Griffo with an open net opportunity. The recovery from Mac. Put some pressure on Griffo here. And what at 50, wins the 50 Mac. Now X with possession, sealing, shut down by Scoot. Griffo in a great position there just to slow the play down. Sure, Mac didn't mean to do that. He passes it back to X. X gets underneath Griffo, gets over Scoot. If Mac's there, can he strike? He will, gets over Scoot. And the Busters, they're chipping away at the scoreboard and getting themselves back in this game. 3 goals, 2 minutes 58 left on the clock. That is Mac's second goal in game 3. Furies having a really strong first minute, but the last minute has been all Ballbusters. Can the Furies get themselves back on the board? Build that scoreboard pressure. Approaching halfway through game 3. X, he's around Griffo, but off target. Scoot now. Shut down by X, but follows this. There's an opportunity for the Furies, but no one's there to strike. So Ballbusters move this across field. Halfway through the game, Busters have had 55% of the ball, and Furies have just spent 52% of this game in offense. They still hold the advantage on the scoreboard, but 3 goals, you just feel against a team like the Busters in a game like this, it's not going to be enough with the time left. They need to get 1 or 2 more goals on the board to build that pressure. And then a goal on the board here would definitely put it right back onto the Busters. Griffo off the backboard is Scoot there. Max saves it. Griffo follows up on this, still has possession. Now Max in to try and clear this. Scoot sends it right back to where it came from. They're loving this corner right now, the players. A backwards contest from Scoot on Mac. That's on net. No one would get there, and the Busters tie it up. A minute 40 left on the clock, and the Busters have pulled themselves right back into this game. That's 2 goals they've gotten over the top of the Furies, who probably, in those situations, you'd say they're a bit too far up the field. At least both of them are. If they had one back, they may be able to stop those goals coming in from the Busters. But let's see what they can do here. 90 seconds remain. This is a Furies season on the line. They need to win this game. Is Griffo in? It'll roll in. A point is a point. It doesn't matter how you get it. As long as that ball goes in the net, it counts. And that's exactly what the Furies do there. They take the lead back, 4 goals to 3 with a minute 26 left on the clock. Advantage there in the kickoff for the Busters. Griffo interferes. Puts it in a less dangerous spot. Kind of gets the clearance down the left wing here, but X is there to send it right back where it came from. Scoot v X now. X wins the 50. Griffo's there. Oh, X gets around. This could be deadly. Mac would be lurking. He was. The Scooter gets the touch with a minute left on the clock. If the Furies can get themselves on the board one more time, that puts immense pressure on the Busters. They'll have to score 2 goals and then take it to overtime. Griffo shot off target then, cleared by the Busters. Mac now following this up in the air, lost control. Scooter, that's high. X should save this. He does. Mac gets touched to move this ball forward. Griffo now. Possession for the Furies. Interference from Max. Scoot should have it here. Pops it up. Gets around X. This is in for the Furies. 5-3 with 25 seconds left on the clock. That's exactly what the Furies needed. This is pressure now on the Ball Busters. 25 seconds left on the clock. And they need to score 2 goals. It's possible, but still a challenge. Especially if the Furies keep themselves attacking. Which is what they're doing now. Griffo coming in. Launching it back in the Ballbuster half. X has missed the connection. Max should have it here. He does with possession. That could be game. If they get a goal here and then a kickoff goal, they could be in. But I think the Furies have claimed victory in Game 3. They keep their season alive and they keep themselves alive in this match. Ball touches the ground and Furies claim victory 5-3 in Game 3. They avoid a clean sweep to potentially cause an upset. X is just in. He'll take it. 3 seconds. Hang on, is Griffo in? Yeah, Griffo's in. I know sometimes there's a bit of a glitch there, a bit of a bug, but they both cheat up and that left Furies net wide open. 3 seconds in to Game 4. Ballbusters strike. X with his first goal in Game 4. 1-0. Oh my God, goal 2. The Ballbusters coming out to play. 7 seconds in and they've scored their second goal. They've both scored a goal in Game 4. 2-0. There's still plenty of time, but they're building that pressure nice and early on the Furies. How will the Furies respond and stop the bleeding? Kickoff works out there for the Furies. X comes in with some power. Interferes with Scoot. X with a shot on goal. Saved by Griffo. Scoot's going to meet this up in the air. Max lurking there. X comes in. Now Griffo looking to strike. That's off. Well off to the right. Follows this up. X is there. Should have this. He does. Boost still there by Mac on Griffo. Scoot gets around X. Could be on here. Oh, they've all whiffed. All kind of thrown each other out. Griffo now. Safe play. Takes this to the corner and collects boost. Moves this forward. Gets around X. There's an opportunity for the Furies, but no one's there. Griffo follows up. Can't convert. Approaching a minute in. X looking for his second goal in Game 4. Scoot says no. Takes possession. They're around Mac here. Both the Furies in offense. Pass to Scoot. Scoot's there. Doesn't get around X. Griffo in position to pass it in the advantage for his teammate. He moves this forward. Looks to center. Too much power on that. Goes straight to the other side of the field. But the Furies have locked it in on offense here. Oh, Demo and Max. Scoot can strike, but X, no. X will clear that. That was a good opportunity for the Furies, but credit to the Busters. Oh, that's dangerous. And Max in for his second goal. The third goal for the Furies in 92 seconds. 3-0. That's just unlucky for the Furies there. Griffo hadn't yet recovered and couldn't really do much in that situation as Max scores his second goal in Game 4. 3 goals, play 0. The Furies need to stop the bleeding if they are to keep themselves in this series. Scoot now clears this down the left wing. Max there, slows it down. Demoed by Scoot. 2v1 for a brief moment. Griffo could be in, saved by X. Scoot is in! I thought Mac may have got there in time to save it, but the Furies just surged forward, making sure that goes in. They saw X was in an awkward spot. Mac could not get there in time to be a threat. 3 goals won. They finally stopped the bleeding. And they've got enough time to put themselves right back in this match. They trail by 2 goals. X now waiting for possession off the wall. Contends with Scoot. Plays slows down. Griffo comes in. Scoot centers. Max at net. Scoot here with an opportunity. Calm and composed. Bump from Griffo works so well as Scoot comes in. He had no boost. He couldn't take... Well, he had very little boost. He couldn't take it up in the end. Do too much with it. That bump from Griffo really helps the Furies and puts them back in the game. Scoot gets his second goal in game 4. 3 goals 2 with 2 minutes 50 left on the clock. The Furies really matching the top of the table ball busters here. X straight down the corridor. Can Griffo get there? He won't. That's just an open net. An easy goal for the ball busters. After all that pressure, the Furies just built and put onto the busters. They break free like that to give themselves some breathing space. Back to a 2-goal margin. 4 goals 2. 2 minutes 41 left on the clock. X with a strong advantage in kickoff. He follows this up. Could center it. Off the ceiling. Shut down by Griffo. Bumps Scooter on his way out. There was X. Griffo gets around X. Max there. Misses the touch. Oh, that's dangerous. X is there though. Calm and composed. The Furies could have struck gold there. X with a great 50. Clears us deep in the Fury half. Scoot now with possession. Furies need to be the next team on the board. No, that can't be happening for the Furies. X gets his 3rd goal. Hat-trick again in game 4. 5 goals 2. The Ballbusters. They just held the storm and now they're building the pressure on the scoreboard. Furies, they do have enough time to score 3 goals, but if they're going to let goals go in as easy as that, the Ballbusters could seal victory. And X, that's goal number 4. 6 goals 2 with 2 minutes left on the clock. The Ballbusters are opening this game right up. The Furies have had 56% of ball possession and they've spent 56% of this game in offense, yet the scoreboard well and truly in favour of the Ballbusters. Griffo shuts that one down, coming in from X. Scoot moves this forward. X should get there. He does. Griffo with a touch to push this forward. Mac interferes and now has possession. Takes it up the wall. Stolen by Scoot. Cleared by X now. 90 seconds left on the clock. Wow, the Furies, I think they're going to need an absolute miracle to come back. 4 goals in less than 90 seconds. Not to say it isn't impossible, but it'd be quite hard, and that just makes it harder as X gets his 5th goal. 7 goals 2. 1 minute 23 left on the clock. That might just do it for the Busters. 5 goals in just over a minute 20 is a challenge for anyone. Can the Furies keep themselves in this game? The kickoff works out for them there, but no one follows up on it. No pressure being applied until now. Scoot. Oh, X is around both of them. Scoot demos X though and just shuts down any further play happening. Mac returns the favour for his teammate. Griffo now coming in and taking the game on. This looks like it's the final minute of the Furies season here, ladies and gentlemen. 7 goals 2 in favour of the Ballbusters, and they have possession as Scoot interferes. X now taking it to the wall, up into the air, launches this. Griffo should have it. He does. He's bumped there by X though. Misses a fast connection. Maybe he wanted to slow it down there. Could have applied some pressure on the Mac who was in net. Oh, that works out well for X. Griffo moving this ball forward. The final 30 seconds. The Furies just got to embrace it. This is their season done and dusted now. 5 goals will not happen in 20 seconds. Mac wants goal number 8 for his team, but it's shut down by Griffo in the end there. Cleared here by Scoot. X should have this as the final seconds of this game and of the Furies season tick down. The Ballbusters have claimed victory here, and they've won another goal by the looks of it. Wow, what a series. That'll touch the ground. Congratulations to the Ballbusters winning this series 3 games to 1. claiming victory in Game 4. 7 goals to 2. A 5-goal advantage over the Furies. Although the Furies did well not to give up there, especially in the last moments when they knew the season was done and dusted. Credit to them to stick at it against their high-quality opponents.